I'm running out of ideas for projects for my own home. I have a couple more that I'm going to be doing soon, but in the meantime, I have petitioned my brother to see if he had any needs. And his wife sings in the church choir, and she would like to have an easel for her music. And I did a little bit of research, and I found some easels online, and I wanted to use these as inspiration. And they're just a couple. There's this one, and 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 this one. I have decided to work off of 3 for my inspiration. This one here, this one here, and this one. And that's what this video is going to be all about, making an easel that is going to incorporate these designs and maybe some of my own. I decided to work on the vertical part first. So this is the main shaft of the easel. The spine of this unit is roughed out. I'm going to do some more shaping to it later, but I'm not very happy how this joint came out. But I think it'll be all right. I need to fill in here a little bit. I am very pleased on how this is coming along. This easel frame here is looking really good. And when I press on it, it feels rather stable, but I am a little concerned that do these tripod legs go far out enough? That is the question of the moment. I have this section here, which is going to be where the easel itself, where it holds the music, is going to be adjustable. And what I want to do is make a carriage that's going to go up and down this. I have cut out the dados for this carriage here, and it fits nicely. And now what I did also is I cut a little extra groove here, and the idea is that I don't want glue to get into this carriage because it's going to be a royal pain in the neck to try to clear out the glue, squeeze out. So I did a little groove, and I'm only going to put glue on this side and on this side, and then whatever squeeze out happens hopefully will go to fill this gap and not into the dado. Beautiful. That is perfecto. The carriage is almost complete. I got some holes to drill in it, but I'm gonna stop at this point because until I have the actual rack for the music, I'm not going to commit myself. There was a lot of sanding off of camera, and I'm sure you don't want to see it any more than I don't want to do it. So I have the actual music rack portion completed, and this is the shuttle, and that is completed. And the legs are shaped and ready to go. All I have to do is glue them on. And the spine of this whole thing is ready to go. Even though I rarely template when I do my projects. I have the template in my head and my little tiny pea brain. And as a result, I make changes to the project as I'm building it. And I have a mess up here. It's not obvious when you look at it like this. However, when you put this shuttle on, it becomes obvious. So, the shuttle's there, nice and tight. But as we go down, it becomes looser and looser and looser. Significantly looser. Tight, loose. It's not something that I think that anybody's really going to notice, but it bugs me. Ugh. I was pondering this situation last night and trying to figure out how I could do this. And I had said, well, what I could do is use this old level, that's no longer a level, as a straight edge, and then glue a little block here to keep this from moving, and then I could trim this down with the table saw and make a nice straight edge. And I had come up with all these solutions, and then I could shim it out and thicken this up so that it would be nice and thick as I originally intended it. I realized it's not going to look good at all. Considering I kind of messed up on the bridle joint here, I think I have come to the decision. I'm going to cut it off right here. I'm going to remake this piece, remake this bridle joint, and reassemble it and do it right this time. You know, all makers go through this, and that is, you make a mistake and you say, oh, I can recover and I can make it better. So then you make another mistake and you say, oh, I can recover and I can make it better. And then you make another mistake and you say, oh, I can recover and I can make it better. Each time you make a mistake and you recover, the end product is just a little worse for the wearer. And as a result, you end up making something not very good at all. Look, you can see the patch because my bridle joint was terrible. Same here. So, some point you got to say, am I throwing good effort after bad? And I think I have reached that point. I really, 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 really hate redoing work. But that's what's got to happen here. Okay, I have spent the entire day redoing this, or this entire afternoon, and the joint is much nicer. It's not perfect still, but it looks really good. And I fixed the problem. Now it's a nice straight dealer whacker. I'm ready to do an assembly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it up and install this piece here, but I'm going to use screws as a temporary clamp. Once the glue dries, then I will remove the screws and then put dowels in to make it more permanent. I really should have put some tape on these corners to keep the squeeze out, but oh well, too late now. Alright, now I gotta clean off the squeeze out before it dries. Alright, I messed up. Not on the project, but on this video. I forgot to video something important. First of all, I went ahead and put 2 coats of Danish oil on this. I taped off this little track because I plan on gluing felt in there. And each one of these holes requires 2 pins, one for this one and one for these 3 here. And I totally forgot to film me making the pins. They're not that impressive, so you didn't really miss out on that much. Here it is. This is just a dowel, and then I turn this little handle on the lathe. Glued it together, and then put Danish oil on that too. So there's 2 of those. Okay, the easel is completed. It is both adjustable by height and angle, and I have felt here to be felty, and I think it came out okay.
Oh, I know she's gonna love this.
I hope so. Good. Finally, after every woodworking project, you should always count your fingers. You end with 10. Good job.
Oh, I thought you said it was going to be an easy project, not an easel project.
Pay attention to what you're doing. No, 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 no.